Ciao and welcome on Italy Gate channel. I am Cristina and today I'll take you on a virtual tour of a wonderful town, Bari. It is located in the Puglia region in the south of Italy. Oh, do not forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell. I've been to Bari 3 times in my life. The first time, when I was little, it was a dangerous city, a place to fear. My second time, everything was changed. Now Bari is a pleasant city on the sea. You can smell the scent of the sauce in the alleys of Bari Vecchia. You can see mothers looking out from their balconies, watching their children playing in the little squares. At the Arco, you can find the fishermen grappling with octopus. Discover Bari with me today in a walking itinerary dedicated mainly to the beautiful Bari Vecchia, with its colorful and noisy streets, churches, restaurants and people. Let's start from the main information. When is the best season for coming to Bari? All year around is a good moment. I just suggest you to avoid August because it is very hot and crowded. How to get to Bari downtown from the airport? There are several ways. The easier way is to take a cab just outside the airport. The distance is about 30 minutes, but of course it depends on where exactly you need to go. Price is about 25 euros. The train, known as the Underground Railway Line, it is extremely comfortable, cheap and fast. It takes you directly from the airport to the city center in about 20-30 minutes, and the price is 5 euro. If you are going to do a long trip on the road, you'll find many car rentals company inside the airport. I do not recommend buses. Where to stay in Bari? The most popular and central area where to stay in is undoubtedly the historic center, also known as Bari Vecchia. Staying in this area has both advantages and disadvantages. Certainly, it is an area where you can walk to all the major monuments and churches of the city. There are a lot of restaurants in the area and it is extremely pleasant to walk around in the evening. However, if you have a rental car, this area is not recommended because it is not possible to park and enter many areas because they are pedestrian or limited traffic areas. No problem if you reach it with a taxi or a private transfer. Where to eat in Bari? To eat the typical products of Bari, I suggest you the Osteria Le Arpie. This is a well-known osteria in Bari Vecchia, close to the Basilica of San Nicola, where you can try traditional dishes of Bari, including the Orecchiette. The restaurant has both an indoor and an extremely charming outdoor space. I recommend you to book in advance because it is always crowded. For having a Bari's focaccia, a sort of bread, don't miss the panificio fiore. Do not be surprised if you find people in line. It is very famous. What you cannot miss in Bari Vecchia? The Basilica of San Nicola is a must-see. Its facade is simple and sober, a symbol of the typical Apulian Romanesque architecture, while its interior is massive without appearing, however, excessively heavy. Once inside, you will discover the coexistence of 2 religions, Christians and Orthodox. After the Basilica of San Nicola, cross the narrow alley and reach the Cattedrale of San Sabino, which boasts a dome 35 meters high. The cathedral is also a classic example of Apulian Romanesque, with a facade with severe and harmonious lines, while its interior is bare and divided into 3 naves. Continue your tour with the historical Norman Swabian castle, undisputed symbol of Bari. This imposing fortification was once used to defend the city. The castle consists of angular bastions, several towers, a courtyard and a stone bridge. Awfully close to the Castello Normanno Svevo, there is Via Arco Basso, one of the most famous streets of Bari. It is the charming street of Orecchiette. Every day, right here, some ladies from Bari give life to something special, preparing by hand the Orecchiette Baresi. The ladies work with calm and dedication, sitting at a small wooden table in front of the house. In the background, the noise of the TV on, some relatives chatting, and children running here and there. These truly kind ladies will explain you how best to cook orecchiette and how to keep them fresh until you get home. If you want to experience the everyday life in Bari, I suggest a walk through the main street of the city, such as Viale Vittorio Emanuele, Corso Cavour, and Via Dante. Along Viale Vittorio Emanuele, among tall palm trees and trendy clubs, you will find the City Hall and the historic Nicola Piccinini Theatre, the oldest in Bari. Finally, you cannot miss a walk along the Lungomare Nazario Sauro, one of the most beautiful promenades in Italy. Sit on a bench facing the sea under the elegant street lamps in a relaxed atmosphere, watching the beautiful scenery. Now I have to go, so please leave a like if you enjoyed the video and see you next time for another destination in Italy. Bye bye travelers!